24th, 2021, SkyWillDie and his team released a brand new mod pack called Vault Hunters. With this came an SMP with some of the biggest names on YouTube, and people flocked by the thousands to see what it was about. A little bit more than a half a year later, I heard about this, and I was so excited to get started on finding out whatever was behind that portal. But at the time, my computer couldn't handle Vault Hunters, and so I had to wait a few months. And now, there is a new version coming out in less than a month, and I'm barely even started. So, this will be the finale of Vault Hunters Season 1. But, I will be doing something quite crazy in this episode, because I don't want to just leave this behind, a half-baked world. So, with that all out of the way, welcome back to Vault Hunters, where we vault and we hunt, except not today, because we did 3 on stream, and we are all set. Today, I want to build Mega Block City. We have this Mega Block here, it's the Vaulter, and I really like it. And I just one day got really inspired and started building 8 different Mega Blocks in a testing world, just to see how it would look, and they turned out great. And now I want to put them onto this land around me and just create something that I think that I would really like to mark my progress and just show what we've done overall in the series. The first Mega Block that we are going to build isn't actually a Mega Block. See, this is my mine, and well, it's not in the best shape, really. I don't think anybody who would see this would be like, yeah, that's a good looking mine. They'd probably say, man, how do you get out of that? Which the answer is with a lot of struggle. So what we're going to do is we're going to build another mine, and I think in my plans, I put it right there. So, I guess, let's build a Mega Block. Hey, it's editing me to tell you what went wrong this time. So, I messed up with the replay mod. It was my first time using the replay mod, and I recorded too much onto one file. I recorded every Mega Block that we built in today's episode on one file. And that's way too much. That is 22 hours of work on one file. So instead, we're going to be watching a little layer by layer rendering that I made out of command blocks in creative mode, just to give you a visual of like the things sort of gradually getting built. And with that, sorry for the inconvenience. Let's get back to the episode. So we have our pickaxe, but this isn't enough. We need a way to get down into the very deep depths of the ground. So, well, I think the only way to do this is with a laser, don't you think? This mod, or more accurately, mod pack, is Decorator. And if we go into here, we need a knowledge point to do that, which, you know, that's pretty expensive. So, well, I think it's time to break down some Larimar. Because during a live stream, we managed to get tons upon tons of ores, and that includes a lot of Larimar. And if you remember from last episode, we got pretty dang close to getting another knowledge star and unlocking the decorator mod pack, which is what I will be calling these. But we needed, I think it was 5 more. That's 4. And that's 6. Alright, cool. So now, we can make ourselves a knowledge star. Okay, 1 Volts Diamond block, along with, I really hope I get this right, because if I don't think I have extra materials. Star core. Okay, and then we just craft all of this star essence into star shards. Bang bang bop, we have ourselves a knowledge star. Use the knowledge star, 1 unspent knowledge points, and decorator. Nice. So here it is in all of its glory. We have the massive freaking pickaxe that is now going to be my mine. And if we just look, if you look really hard at the comparison, I'm pretty sure that I made it so that this is perfectly equivalent to the scale of this. And if I did manage to do that, then cool, but I'm not going to check just in case I didn't. And at that, let's move on to the second mega block. The next mega block that I want to make is another one that is technically not a block. I want to make a place for these guys to call home. And everybody knows that villagers, they're narcissists, you know, I think that's safe to say. They look like the kind of guys who would only think about themselves. So, we're going to be putting them in their own head. We're going to be building a massive villager head, and then sticking them in it. Roll the time lapse. Ta-da! We did it. We have created a villager. And not only have we created a villager, we've created a villager that has a full villager trading setup ready to go inside. We just need to move the villagers in, which, with the Easy Villagers mod, pretty easy, you know, it is in the name. And then up here is where the real magic is going to happen, because we're going to put a villager breeder up here. And that may sound a bit odd. It's a bit tight space. You know, how are we going to deliver the food to the villagers? This is off-center. What are we going to do about that? But don't worry. I have a plan. Behind this orange mosaic glass, we will get this done. Here we go. 4 villager breeders plus a system up here to provide them with food, which I will show you in a second. All done and completed, and with that is the villager head all done. And we need a bridge. Yeah, we need a bridge to get from there to here. We'll do that later. For now, let's put bread into all of these invisible chests that we got when we unlocked that little mod pack earlier. And then they are now loaded into the dispensers. And hopefully when we press this button, it dispenses the bread onto them. Then they pick it up. I think we have to hit it one more time, because one push puts 3 bread on each of them. So we click it one more time so that both of the villagers can have a set of bread. And then, well, they're asleep right now, but eventually there will be children raining from the sky in there. And then we can pick them up, or wait until they grow up, then pick them up and put them into the trading hall. And then, of course, I don't know if you saw, but we do have extra storage for any extra children that would like to come in here. And the next one that we are going to be doing is going to be right over there. That is where we are going to put a massive brewing stand for our brewing stands. Perfect. Are these guys actually hitting each other? I think that they are stuck in an endless loop. Because, yeah, I think somehow it... Oh my gosh, I can't get the angle. Oh, wait, there we go. Yeah, so the spot where the spit is coming from is almost past his head, and it doesn't seem to be hitting his hitbox. I mean, it looks like it should be hitting it, but apparently it's not. I guess it's starting from within the hitbox. Maybe that's what's going on here? It's so weird. Anyways, this is all done. We have finished the brewing stand. I think it looks quite nice. And it has a little tunnel underneath with floating sand on top of lanterns, which I can't believe that it took me so long to figure out how to do this. But you like have to place a block and then place the sand and then do like this weird thing where you like do that. You have to hold down left click and right click at the same time so it instantly places back. So weird. Anyways, there are little potion brewing stands in here. I haven't filled up any of the chests. Once we actually start moving into these mega blocks, then I will put everything in there. But for now, it's all empty and we can move on to the next thing. With all of our potion needs done, it is time to make this house a home. We are going to put a bed right here. This is probably going to be the first block that's an actual block. Actually, I guess it's not a solid block. Oh, come on. I was tabbed out to see how the inside of this was built. This guy's friend came along. Man. Frick you. Frick you, get out of here. Boo. Oh my gosh. Now I have to go back and get more materials to patch this up. So, this is all done. We have the entire inside all complete. We do have an area here for our bed. I did just kind of put these chests here so that I could drop off some stuff. My inventory was full and I needed to put more stuff in it. So, you know how it goes. But this now makes a nice spot for our bed to go. And then I have an idea for a background and some stuff for over here. But again, we'll move in after we have all the mega blocks done. And at that, let's move on to the next one. And that block is going to be the only block that is actually a block, which is a bit of farmland. And this bit of farmland, come on. There we go. This bit of farmland is going to encapsulate all of our farms. So the bee farm, the chicken farm, the whatever farm, the cocoa bean farm, the 2 farms that I made in between episodes because I needed blocks and materials for the mega blocks. And yeah, so hopefully that'll turn out good. The design that I have for this one is one of my favorites out of all of them. So I'm really hoping that I can get these all in like a really nice way. That's the dream, that's the hope. I guess let's get started. So, what do I do now? I have a piece of farmland. I think it looks pretty nice. What do I do now? I built this without thinking about the interior at all. Well, actually, I guess I could follow the sort of natural slope that we have here, extend this, make it all wood, and then make another layer out of wood, have the sheep farm floating maybe, probably against this wall, and then have a cactus farm against that wall, and then just like tuck the bees back here and the cocoa beans back here. I think that'll work. I think that'll look good. Alright, time to actually build it now. Out of all of the mega blocks so far, this definitely took the longest. Mostly because of the sheep modules, actually. For whatever reason, I just could not get them to work for a while. But we have them all nice and done. This is not... Okay, I have just realized that this is producing white wool, not red wool, and yeah, okay, let's... Let's fix that. This one is actually gaining wool. That one, whoops. Oh, and it's missing a hopper. Okay, I'll fix that before starting the next one. But anyways, the next one will be a crystal chest. This crystal chest, in fact. The one that we don't have access to because of more chests, and even if we did have access to it, we still wouldn't have access to it because it is just so darn expensive. We are going to be making a massive one of those. And I don't really have anything else to say. This one I feel like is going to be a rough one. So, that's it. This is all done. And it's one of my favorites. Out of all of the ones that we've done today, I think that my top 3 are that one, and that one. Also known as Crystal Chest, Farmland, and Pickaxe. I don't know if we can top the Surprised Villager, though. Of course, though, now that we have finished all of the Mega Blocks, we need the Mega Block City part of this. We need a bridge here. We need paths going absolutely everywhere. We need paths here. We need something going to the bed. We need going into the crystal chest. We need paths everywhere. So, oh yeah, and lighting. That glowstone patch there is not going to be enough. We need so much more. So, this time, instead of giving you a time lapse, because I'm sure you are absolutely sick of those by now, let's do jump cuts. 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 And one last one. Jump cuts. So that is Mega Block City, and it's time to move in. So that is that project all completed. That was a jam-packed episode no matter what way you put it. And, well, I'm proud of what we made. I really wanted to get this out because, you know, this is the finale until the new version for 1.18 comes out. We'll be doing all that on stream, and we will be doing, like, some stream highlight stuff, so all you people who don't want to catch the stream or just forget or whatever, you'll still get to see some stream highlights, all the good bits of the possibly kind of boring streams. But at that, I want to tell you the tale of this world, because as I have been building all of this stuff, I have had a lot of time to think, and I've thought up a bit of a story. Once there was a world, a normal world. You've seen it before. Forests, deserts, oceans, and meadows. This world was peaceful. Animals roamed, villagers did their jobs, and monsters lurked. But then, a player arrived. This was no ordinary player either. This player had countless past lives and had seen so many things, but as per usual, as he came into this world, he forgot all of that. He saw this blank canvas, he put paint on it. He fought the Ender Dragon, and for brief periods, he left the world to go to a dimension known as the Vault. But alongside his daily duties, something else arose. Occasionally, he would do things that he didn't seem to be in control of. For example, one of the first things he did in this new world that he had appeared upon was he built a large stump. Over the next few weeks, about once or twice a day, he would go into a trance, and when he came to, he would have lost about a stack of oak logs, and the stump around him seemed just slightly taller than he remembered. This continued on for a long time, until one day, he turned around, and he saw what he had done.